All right, maybe you've seen these things, official-looking placards that you can find on people's dashboards.
Many of them seem to scare away ticket writers.
But wait till you see what Fox 5's John Deutzman found out when he checked out just one of those suspicious signs.
Sir, I have to ask you something.
The guy in this car sure is in a rush. Maybe he's chasing a fugitive. After all, a sign on his dashboard says that he's on official business, Fugitive Recovery Task Force. Although it's hard to read, the badges say Fugitive Recovery Agent. In the area of Forest Hills where this car parks, most people put money in the Muni meter and put a ticket like this in the window to prove they paid. But all this car has in the window is this plaque. Fox 5 saw the very same car parking in the very same area for most of the day, day after day. The person who told us about this mysterious BMW with the sign says someone has been using the sign for more than a year. The tipster sent us pictures of the very same sign in different cars. This one a Mitsubishi, which also has an NYPD decal on the window. And look here, some interesting looking lights on the dashboard. Then this one a Honda Civic. Same sign, same lights. All the cars that were using the sign are registered to the same owner, including the most recent one, the BMW. And when we were there, we saw traffic agents take a nice close look at the sign and not write a ticket.
And while you may sympathize with ticket writers who hesitate to write someone they think might have a badge, on the other hand, they're all trained to know that that sign does not give you free parking.
Here we're showing you the only permits considered legal on the streets of the city. The ticket writers have been trained on how to recognize them. This Fugitive Task Force sign, although it looks important, is not a legal permit. And once in a while, the car does get a ticket from a ticket writer who is on the ball, but when we were there, the agents kept letting it slide.
Maybe like most of us, the ticket writers didn't know what a fugitive recovery agent really is. Maybe they thought it was some type of federal agent. But here's where the story gets real amusing.
What is a fugitive recovery agent? Does it exist in New York?
No, fugitive recovery agent is not a legitimate title in New York.
George Zavelis is the president of the New York Professional Bondsman Agents Association. He tells us in New York, licensed bail bondsmen, private detectives, and governmental authorities like federal marshals are the only people who legitimately track down fugitives. So it makes you wonder what the heck this shady sign is all about.
Being a fugitive recovery agent is suggesting that you have some sort of legal authority to do something. And that's not the case.
So it was time to try to get some answers from the guy with this fugitive recovery placard on his dashboard. And here he is walking down the sidewalk, but before we had a chance to ask a question...
Sir, I have to ask you something.
He took off, perhaps to nab a fugitive and throw the fugitive in his tiny BMW. On another day, we finally tracked the guy who supposedly tracks down fugitives.
Have you caught any fugitives lately?
Shut off the camera.
Tell me about your fugitive. Are you a fugitive recovery agent?
I don't like being chased, so why are you following me around? Can you turn off the camera?
Because you're using a fugitive recovery agent plaque in your car to park. Are you a fugitive recovery agent?
Yes, I am. Can you please shut off the camera?
Eventually, the guy whipped out some ID real quick and covered it with his thumb. Now, in his mind, he may think he's a fugitive recovery agent. In fact, if you go online, any bozo can score a fugitive recovery agent ID.
Anybody can get one of those.
Okay, can you shut off the camera?
Can I see that?
No, you cannot. Can
You showed me that to prove that.
There you go. You saw it already. Can you please shut off?
Well, let me see it. I'll just hold it up again and I'll see if it's for real. You're really a fugitive recovery guy.
Didn't I just show it to you right now?
So how many fugitives have you caught lately?
It doesn't make a difference to you.
But you did save some money on parking, right? Right?
We weren't getting anywhere with him. He wouldn't even give us his name. So he went asking questions at the address where the car is registered to, the same house we saw this guy walk out of.
So who's the guy who came out of the house?
I don't know.
You don't know who lives in your house?
No.
You don't know of any fugitive recovery agents in your house?
I don't know.
Turns out all the cars pictured with the sign are registered to this guy's mother, a woman named Ninel Davidoff.
Is your son a fugitive recovery agent?
Have a good day, sir.
I think he should grow up. I think he should grow up and put a quarter in a meter, like everybody else.
Where's your headquarters?
Yeah, I gotta go to work. So.
All right, catch some fugitives for me, all right? Here's the deal. Ticket writers are trained to recognize phony permits, but according to police sources, the reality is they do grant professional courtesies from time to time. Chances are, after seeing this story, this guy isn't getting any breaks. I'm John Deutzman, Fox 5 News.
Well, we get complaints about weird dashboard placards all the time. If you've seen signs that look suspicious or amusing, I'm sure John would love to hear about them. So you can go on to his blog, John Deutzman's very own blog. It's on our website, myfoxny.com, and let him know what you find.